Good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Name is Meloman20. Hope you're doing well. So, for anyone who might not know, the qualifying matches of the new SSSO tournament, the second ever Summer Spin Open, has recently begun. So we've already gone, like this past weekend was for the qualifiers, which means next week is the playoffs. So the losing bracket and then the winner bracket and then loser bracket / grand finals. And normally in the past, I mean, I did pretty well. Very first 2 ever Spin Opens I did back last spring and last summer. I mean, I made it to playoffs. I mean, back then it was just like the finals. We didn't really call it the playoffs until the 3rd one. But I made it. I got past the first weekend. Even though I've never made it back to the playoffs since then, I mean, at least I still made some fun content. Still did pretty good. Made some cool, fun moments while I was trying to play. And always made it to the best of 16 at least, which was, best of 5. Unfortunately for this one, due to a few circumstances, my run was shit. I was awful. I was terrible this time, and I feel bad. I really do. Freaking MS! I hate it! I try so hard to be positive about it, but god damn it! 2nd tournament in a row, the MS just screwed me. There was no content. I had no content for it. I hate that. I hate that. I feel like I ruined it. Because it wasn't even like, it wasn't like it was close. I mean, granted, and I say this at the end of this video as well. And by the way, if anyone who wants to skip the intro, you can just skip this, it's fine. But for anyone who wants to watch this, especially Quasi, if you watch this, I want you to understand this, and I stress this again at the end of the video as well. You were amazing! You freaking nailed it! PFC on Dung Defender, that was awesome! You freaking killed it, you nailed it! At the same time, I didn't PFC anything, and I feel that at least if I was at least able to PFC and make it close, at the end of the day, I don't care if I win or lose. That's not the point. I want everyone to have fun, and I hate this. I freaking ruined this, I feel. And I know I probably didn't. I just wanted to bring some fun content, and I don't know. I feel like I just didn't do that. Still though, at least Quasi absolutely kicked ass. Even if Ricky then completely turned around and freaking stomped him to the ground. Ricky got a 0.7 point something MS on one of his songs. Fucking under 8. How do you do that? How do you beat that? I don't even know. I don't even know how you do that. Like, Ricky just killed it. He was a maniac. He was a madman. And it was awesome. It really was amazing to see. And they brought the content. So, yeah. That's just what I wanted to say. I didn't even get to the best of 16. I freaking ruined it. It was awful. And no one's gonna get to see it. And I won't even have a chance to show anybody how good I am with the high freaking difficulty charts. So with that being said, please enjoy this S-rank run of one of the most difficult songs in the map pool.
3, 2, 1, go!
on. That's what I love. Because all these other runs I've done for the past like 2 hours have been like 18 ms, 20 ms, because apparently I'm awful ms, haha, funny number. 14.32. For a song as difficult as this, I'll take it. Now, in case you, okay, so I know, this video had a bit of a haha funny intro, so, alright. Here's the thing. This was, we recently did our qualifying matches for the 6th ever SSSO, the, Spin Open. And unfortunately, in my case, this was the worst run I've ever done in this thing. At least all the other times, I've at least made it to the best of 16. Not this time, because the freaking accuracy decided to f me. It's great. I love it. So, because once again, this is another chance. This is another chance wasted for me to be able to show everyone that, hey, I'm still good at this game. Haha, funny. But no, jokes aside, like, this is why I wish I could make it to playoffs. I want to be able to show, because every time there's a tournament, there's always a bunch of new people who show up. And I just want a chance to show everyone that, hey, I'm good at this game. I'm decent. I'm not awful. And I get it, you can only have 8 people who make it to the playoffs, alright? It's understandable. That's how it goes. And all that. So that's why, at the same time, it's like, I take it with a grain of salt, because it's like, I understand the scenario, I understand how this works. This is how tournaments work. You can only have the best 8 top people ever. I just haven't made it to playoffs in, a year. And that's just, again, I'm getting personal with that, sorry. So, I decided to use this as an opportunity to say, hey, if I did make it to playoffs, even though I probably still would have gotten my ass kicked, because, guarantee you someone would have gotten maybe like a 10 or a 9 MS on this. Because I'm not kidding. These qualifying matches, Ricky got sub 8. Ricky had like 7 point something on one of his songs for PFC. How do you beat that? The dude's a madman. Ricky's amazing. Trexters, SMB, Nick Asian. They're the best of the best for a reason. So yes, of course they're gonna make it to playoffs. Like no dud. So I understand that. It's awesome. But in my case, anyways, at least, this is a hell of a run. This is like 7 minutes. I believe this is actually the longest. In fact, if I'm thinking about this correctly, I do believe this is the longest song in the entirety of this tournament for the map pool. By the way, if there's a song that's longer than 7 minutes and 10 seconds, please let me know. Just, correct me on that in the comments. Anyway, this was $1,000,000 PP. Haha, funny title. PP. Anyway, yep, another Camellia. Fun fact, for anyone who doesn't know, there's at least 10 or 11 Camellia charts in the last 2-3 batches of the map pool. Because some of these songs that got charted are freaking, they're insane, they're wild, they're absolutely batshit insanity. So, yeah, we got charts in the 60s, in the 70s, 75. The top 2 most difficult songs of this map pool are 75. Just in case you want any indication on what to expect for the freaking grand finals. Anyway, so without further ado, MetalMan20, hope you enjoyed this video. It looks like until I can make it to playoffs, this is my one chance to show that, I'm still decent. I gotta stop being personal with that. I hate that. It's just I keep seeing in the video. Okay, I'm just gonna get personal for a second. You can leave if you want. That's fine, cause the video's over. It's done. And I hope you enjoyed this rank. But I'm gonna get personal for a second. I watched the VOD. And I watched the tournament. I finished the rest, and it's just SMB, Nick Asian, everyone has content. They bring content to the table. Like they're amazing at everything they do. And at least in the last few times, even though I, wasn't able to make it to playoffs, at least I was able to get some reactions from the commentators. I was able to bring some content because of something either I fucked up at the worst possible moment, or it was a very close match, and that's one of the main reasons I wish I didn't do so bad with the freaking MS. Because how are you supposed to make content? How do you make a tournament interesting when you just get swept? You're not even close. You just get destroyed, and I hate that. I brought nothing to this tournament, unlike the other times. At least then I was able to. At least the other few times I was able to bring some kind of content to everything, so people can have something to enjoy. And by the way, if Quasi winds up watching this, please do not take this personally. I'm actually really happy that you beat me, because that was awesome. You did one hell of a job with your runs, dude. If you do wind up watching this, like, and, you know, watching to the end of this, and you get to this point, please don't just. I'm just venting. It's just this is all personal stuff. Do not just take this with a grain of salt. You were incredible. I want you to understand that. Like, you did amazing. So I don't want you to feel like I'm like I'm BMing or badmouthing. I do not want to make it seem like I'm giving off that impression. I'm not. Definitely not. I'm just annoyed. I'm just annoyed I did so shit, at least in terms of accuracy. I hate that. I just curse you, funny number. Anyway, like I said, I was getting personal for a second. I gotta stop before I start. Anyway, again, $1,000,000 PP, Camellia, from the Terra I.O. album, 58. And this is still one of the most difficult songs in the map pool. At least until the grand finals and everything, when you get to 60s, high 60s and 70s. Still, this is up there. This is a very hard song, especially because of the fact this is 7 minutes. So, like, this is a gauntlet, so to speak. Anyway, I'm talking too much. Please, if you watched to the end of this, thank you. I appreciate it. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Even with me being freaking negative Nancy at the end. Golden Piggy. Piggy says hello. Boink, boink. Alright, well, that's on that note. Take care of yourselves, be amazing, be as awesome as you possibly can be, because I know you can. And I'm out. Freaking PB, S rank, 14 MS, that's that, I'm okay with that. S rank. The song is tough. Have a good night.